Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I am so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. Thank you all for all of your support, love, encouragement, the comments, the likes, subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you all so much. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude and love for all of you. So we're back with a pick a card. This pick a card is going to be about healing your chakras, unblocking your chakras. Now we have 7 chakras, and of course we're not going to do 7 piles, but we're going to do 3, and I'm just going to be touching on, whatever chakras this corresponds with. I'm just going to be talking about, channeling that information. I'm setting that intention for that information to come through. So you could just know whatever chakras you need to really focus on and do the healing work with those chakras. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is this. I'm just going to show you. If you want to go ahead and go to your pile, timestamps will be linked below. But if you want to watch for a couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how you can, get information on your chakras on your own using tarot and oracle cards. So I'm going to do that now, move into that now. But otherwise, for everyone else, I will see you in your reading. Thank you all so much. Okay, so I'm going to show you all how you can use tarot and oracle cards to get information on your chakras. Okay, so I'm going to start with the tarot. Basically all you would need to do is this. Just ask the cards to show you what you need to know, whatever's going on with a particular chakra that you want to look at. So I'm going to, for the purposes of this video, I'm using myself, and I'm just going to do root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus. Okay, because those are the bottom 3. Root chakra is your first chakra, your base. The sacral is the second chakra, and the solar plexus is the third. Okay, so Spirit, what do I need to know about my root chakra? Let's see. Root chakra. There's too many cards, just one card. Okay, 2 came out. Okay. All right, now what do I need to know about my sacral? Okay. And then what do I need to know about my solar plexus? Oh, sorry. I'll just get another card. Okay, so I'm going to do an oracle card as well for each one. Okay, so what's coming up is this. So basically, for my root chakra, with the Emperor in reverse and 6 of Pentacles. So this is basically telling me, and whatever comes out, use your intuition, of course. Go with your first thought, go with your gut instinct. What you may be hearing or feeling, go with that, okay? There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just whatever you feel and what the cards are showing you. Okay, then this is just like a check-in, just so you can see what's going on. So for me, this is saying 6 of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse. So with the Emperor coming in reverse for my root chakra, this is talking about me needing to let go of more control. Let go of more control. Let go of the desire to control. I need to balance that out, okay? I'm going in and out of flow and then trying to control. So I'm doing both, but that needs to be balanced. I just need to let go, surrender the need to control, surrender the need to know everything, okay? And what it's saying is I have a lot of nourishment. I am abundant. I am well supported, because your root chakra deals with your security. Okay, that's your like security, your home life, you know, feeling safe. Okay, so this is telling me that I'm already abundant, and that's the number 7. That's one of my favorite numbers. So that's confirmation for me as well. So just look at it and like really get into like, what do you feel is showing you? What do you feel is telling you? And all of that. Now we move into the sacral chakra. So with the 9 of Swords in reverse and the Moon card here, this is telling me again, let go of anxiety. 9 of Swords, this is the anxiety card. I need to continue to let go of anxiety and continue to follow my intuition, get creative. This is also telling me, since there's a new moon coming up, I need to work with that moon energy. That's Cancer. It's a new moon in Cancer. Okay, I need to work with that energy, be creative, continue to show creativity. Okay, it's a lot of, the sacral chakra deals with your creativity. That's where your sexual energy is and all of that too. So I need to let go of stress and worry and get more creative, do some creative things. And again, telling me again, 43, number 7, the unexpected. I need to let go of control and just be ready for the unexpected. Don't just flow. Stop overthinking, not trying to control, just let everything flow. Okay, so now we're getting to my solar plexus, which is your, like your I am center. Like that's your confidence, that's your self-esteem, that's how you're feeling about yourself. So with the Chariot here and the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel this is telling me basically that I go in and out of feeling confident and really good, and then I go to another side of I'm not feeling as confident. So it's just like, because the Chariot is like a forward, fast moving energy, and this Knight of Swords is as well, but it's in reverse. And so this is telling me that I need to stop. It's like a balance here. I need more balance. I need to balance these chakras, get centered, get balanced. And it's also telling me again, with this coming up in reverse, I need to keep moving forward, keep being bold, keep being confident. Don't go back to the past of feeling not as good enough, not confident, you know, not my best version. I need to leave that in the past. And I also need to make sure I have boundaries, that I have proper boundaries, that I'm not, you know, letting too many things suck my energy where I'm not feeling good, and that I'm continuing to stay in my bubble in peace and feeling good about things. Okay, not having strict barriers, but just having boundaries to protect myself and to continue to show myself that love and not give too much of myself away. So that's basically how you can do that. I just wanted to show you, in case you have your own cards, you know, even if you don't have tarot, if you have oracle cards, you see I did both here to show you that like you could use oracle cards as well. And this is actually like, I'm going to start getting in the habit of doing this again, because I used to do this all the time, but you know, things, life, whatever, I've gotten off track. So this is showing me too that I'm going to get into it as well. So pile 1, we're getting ready to get into your reading right now. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling great. All right, Pile 1, we're going to get right into it. Let's talk about your chakras. What do you need to know? What's going on with your chakras? What are some blockages that you may not be aware of? Okay, Pile 1, Pile 1. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of red, so that's root chakra energy. Okay, pile 1, please. Pile 1. So we have the Empress in reverse. And that's that red I was just talking about. We have the Emperor. We have Justice. We have King of Wands in reverse. We have Ace of Wands in reverse. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have Two of Swords. And then we have Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, pile one. Let me get these cards out as well. So we have Visualization 28, which reduces to number 10. Inner Strength 14, which reduces to number 5. Flexibility number 9. Confusion. Impartiality. And balance. And facade. Okay, pile one. All right, let's get into a pile one. So as you can see, we have like a lot of red here. We have a lot of orange. So red and orange, red is your root chakra and orange is your sacral. And we also have yellow here, which is your solar plexus. And we also have like the blue. I don't know, that's like purplish blue, which could be your crown chakra. But then we have also your third eye chakra being represented as well. So let's talk about it, pile one. What I'm seeing here is this. I'm seeing that you are in need of some balance. Your chakras need to be balanced. We have the Justice card here, and then we have balance as well. Both of these cards talk about scales. Even you see here, this person is holding two things. So that's like, again, that balance. I feel that, you've been in a really confused energy. You've been confused about the next direction in life. You've been confused about what it is that you want to move forward to. For some of you, you had to make a serious decision here. You had to choose between, I'm hearing like two people, maybe like in a romantic nature. For some of you, it was a work situation, like choosing between taking the leap with a new job or staying in a job that you were in, or it could have been a situation of like, there was a serious decision that needed to be made, or if it hasn't been made yet, you're trying to make this decision, but you're having a hard time doing it. And so Spirit is saying that, you're storing that energy, that doubt, that inability to make a decision, the doubt, the worry is being stored in your root chakra. There's a lot of energy in your root chakra, a lot of energy surrounding worrying, doubt, feeling like, good things are not going to happen if you choose this, or, it's almost just like I'm getting an energy of, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. And Spirit is like saying that that's all in your head. And see, I don't know if you all hear the sirens. I feel like when I started recording, I wasn't hearing anything outside. And then as soon as I started recording this pile, I'm hearing all this noise outside. So I think it's just like a lot of distractions, and it's a lot of words and thoughts that are constantly rolling through your mind, and it's really clouding your judgment. I feel that you're very strong intuitively. In fact, I'm hearing and seeing for many of you that, your third eye is quite exceptional. For some of you, it may even be larger than like many other people's third eye. like, it's incredibly strong. You're able to visualize and manifest, and it's very clear. In fact, I'm hearing that your third eye is probably your strongest chakra. Okay, your third eye is very clear, very open, but it's like you're not, because your root chakra and your root chakra and your solar plexus are very much out of balance. You're going in and out of, with your solar plexus, feeling extremely confident, but some of that confidence is not really confidence, it's more ego, and you're having a hard time discerning when you are actually being confident or when you are acting in ego. That's something that needs to be balanced out as well. And part of balancing that is going to be being more truthful and honest with yourself. For some of you, you've been wearing a mask, or you haven't been honest with the people in your life, or you haven't been honest even with yourself. And I feel like, you're coming to this place where, like, you're trying to be honest with yourself. But what it's going to take is this. It's going to take, for number one, for you not to be hard on yourself. Because I do feel an energy here of being incredibly hard on yourself. Very much judgmental of yourself. I feel you don't judge others, but I feel like you judge yourself very harshly. Because the Justice card for me can be judgment. It can be like a judgmental energy as well. Although it gives you that equality and balance, I'm feeling like a judgment energy here. And it's really keeping you, this is deep. That judgment and shame and guilt that you have, it's all wrapped up in your root chakra, and it's trying to transform, but you're in prison, and it's really your own prison that you created. And it's really, and I know that this is not easy to hear because I've dealt with this as well, having judgment, judging myself, being my worst critic, being the hardest. No one is hard on me as I am myself. So I can relate, Padawan, but what's happening is this is keeping you trapped. A lot of this energy, and I believe it was programming from childhood, has kept you in a place where you're having a hard time transforming this, okay? You're having a hard time transmuting that energy, and it's really stored up in your root chakra. So this is like that inner child healing, okay? Going back, doing meditations and visualizations of childhood memories, like, thinking about those memories, even though they may seem painful. You're going to have to go there, and you're going to have to release that guilt and shame that you may have felt when such and such happened. When this happened at school, I don't know, maybe you were bullied or made fun of. And, even though it wasn't your fault, they made fun of you, that made you feel shame. That made you feel ashamed of who you were. And so you're going to have to go back to that place and release that judgment and shame. Release your 8-year-old self of feeling that energy. Because once you go back to, because you have a strong third eye, you can do this. You could do this like your third eye is so popping. Like, your third eye is like, wow. It's amazing. Your third eye is, you're able to see colors. Like, you're able to see so many things that a lot of people can't see. So you're very gifted with your third eye energy, Padawan. So you're going to have to, like, you can do this with your eyes closed. This is not going to be hard for you to do. You're going to have to go back to those places in childhood when you may have felt guilty or ashamed or judged, or you judged yourself, and you're going to have to release your child, that inner child of that energy. And once you do that, then it's going to release from your root chakra, because there's a lot of root chakra energy for this pile. It's a lot of pain in that root chakra, and a lot of, like, I feel like even if you had, like, humble beginnings, maybe, your childhood wasn't the best, you were able to become very successful now, okay? I do feel that for many of you. And I see here that you're still holding on to maybe that lack of security that you had as a child, Okay, you're still holding on to, like, let's just say if you grew up, I don't know, if you grew up, where you were not, your parents didn't have the most money. I'm not going to say you were poor, but, you were lower middle class. It was a struggle sometime, okay? So you may still be holding on to, like, let's just say, for example, if you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this top ramen because I remember back in the day when I didn't have food and this is all I had, and this takes me back to childhood. So now let's analyze that. Okay, are you buying this because you want this, or are you buying this because you're still connecting that memory to pain? Like, that's how deep it is. And I know it's probably like, damn, Nicole, wow. But really, like, when you start to dissect this stuff in the healing process, and I know because I'm doing this now with myself, when you start to strip these layers down, you start to realize, okay, these memories, they're attached to this and they're attached to that. So what am I holding on to this for? What? Like, what exactly, what's really going on here? So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to be intentional. And I'm not saying, like, you don't want that top ramen. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, really evaluate, because I'm feeling like that's hitting home for some of you. Really evaluate what that's about. Okay, what is it really? Is it about because you want it, or is it about, like, oh, I'm, like, so-called trying to stay humble and, recall those days when I didn't have the money, and this takes me back to that. But is that attached to pain, or is that, like, what is that attached to? So what's happening here is, whatever this decision that you need to make, pile one, you're being asked to be flexible, and you're also being asked to trust this leap, because I'm feeling like this is definitely going to be a leap. This emperor right here is like climbing up a mountain. Okay, this is going to be a climb, but you're going to have to trust this leap, and you're going to have to trust that it's going to bring you to stable ground, because Ace of Pentacles, that's a new beginning, but it's grounded in stability. It's grounded in something that's not flighty, not all over the place. You could trust it, okay? So you're also being reminded that you have a lot of inner strength. I do feel for your solar plexus, you're going in and out of feeling very strong and motivated and very bold, but then is this behind a mask, pile one? Is it attached, like, is it a mask there? Or is it your ego, or is this really your confidence? Is this your confidence grounded in truth? Okay, really, you're being asked to really look at that, because your solar plexus and your root chakra needs the balance. Okay, it needs the balance. Now, with your sacral chakra, I do feel that, and again, that's talking about this flexibility here, I do feel like something's going on with your sacral chakra where you may not be feeling as sexual. I feel like, because the Empress, that's sacral chakra energy. That's creativity. That's, fertility, birthing, new things. And with the Ace of Wands following it in reverse, this is showing me it's a blockage there. It's a blockage in your sacral chakra. I'm going to pull a couple of cards, and there's confusion there as well. Let me see. Let me get some clarifiers. What's going on? Please clarify this. What is the blockage in the sacral chakra? Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. High Priestess. Okay, so Eight of Swords. So again, this is going back to, for some of you, this is a couple of different things here. For some of you, this is about trusting your intuition, getting more in touch, because, okay, it doesn't matter your gender. For me, I feel like my sacral chakra is really important because it's close to, like, your gut. So that's like your intuition, and that's like trusting. And then with this green energy here, that's also attached to your heart chakra, even though we're talking about the sacral, but they're very connected. So this is about trusting yourself, trusting whatever this decision is that you want to make, because I do feel that this is a decision that is solely up to you. It's a huge leap for many of you, It's some type of leap of faith situation, and you're being asked to do what it is that your heart desires, to take the gamble on yourself. It's no one else's decision but yours, and you're being asked to trust it, and you're being guided to know that this is a part of your destiny. Whatever it is, this is a part of your destiny, and it's going to bring you stability. And again, with that rabbit, that represents fertility as well. Your sacral chakra is beautiful, but it's blocked right now because you're not following your intuition and you're not trusting yourself. Okay, you're not trusting that whatever this decision is, it's going to be full of abundance. Because again, we have another, she's holding a pentacle, and this is talking about the pentacles here, Queen of Pentacles, and it's a rabbit that represents fertility and growth and abundance as well. So you are naturally an abundant person, pile 1, but unblock the sacral chakra as well. Trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust whatever this decision is, and come out of this place of confusion, because the confusion is keeping you stuck. Okay, because I see here 8 of Swords. You're stuck, and it's really mental, because the Swords talks about the mental body. Okay, that's air energy. So this is, you may even have like a very active, you may be very active mentally, meaning that thoughts are constantly going through your mind over and over and over again. So whatever's happening right now, this is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck in this energy of, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Which way do I go? And it's also keeping you in a place of inaction. Okay, because that's what's happening here. You see in the card, she's tied up. She's tied up, she's stuck, she's blindfolded. The swords are surrounding her, but she doesn't know what to do. And that's what we see here again for this confusion. Feeling very confused, feeling stuck, not knowing how to move forward. So the choice is going to be yours, but you're going to have to follow your heart, follow your intuition, and trust yourself, and trust that this is going to bring balance to your life, because this is what you want. And be flexible with this as well. There's a lot of, I feel that for you, pile 1, you do have a lot of inner strength. Okay, I want to reassure you of that. We see that here, but you have to quiet the mind. Okay, you're going to have to find ways to quiet your mind. You're going to have to find, because your mind, if you keep obsessing over things, your mind will start playing tricks on you. You will start believing things that are not really the truth. But because these thoughts are constantly looping, constantly going on and on and on, the mind is so creative. Well, it will start creating situations that are not there. So you're going to have to quiet your mind. You're going to have to do things to quiet your mind. Exercise will be really important for you. Meditation, if you do that. Even sometimes maybe taking a drive or a walk, or do things that can help you quiet your mind, okay? Because it's going to be difficult to trust your intuition if your mind is constantly in a loop over and over and over again. It's going to be difficult to figure out, okay, what am I supposed to be doing next? Because again, like I said, you have a very strong third eye, and you have a lot of inner strength. You naturally do have a lot of inner strength. But again, you're going to have to figure out, is that attached to ego, or is that really your truth? Is that really who you really are authentically? Once you're able to really kind of deal with what's going on in your root chakra and your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, you're going to be good. But, just keep in mind that, it's always a balancing act. And, your chakras will get out of line sometimes, and you just have to balance them, bring them back together, and get them balanced. But that's about you having that inner peace as well, and wanting that balance and choosing balance. Okay, so let's get to your oracles. We have surrender to creativity. This is going to help you with that sacral chakra energy as well, being creative. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Wow. I feel like that's what we were touching on with that root chakra energy too. Okay. restore and replenish, 38. So that reduces to the number 11. Sacred Fool, number 40, which reduces to number 4. And 4 talks about balance and security too. Shock of the New, number 6. Okay, how can I surrender even more in this moment? What passion am I ready to pursue? And what excuses am I making right now? Okay, so pile 1, this is really, this is just reaffirming what we went over in the other cards there. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for the Fool. This talks about, similar to the tarot card, the Fool. That's about the new journey, opening yourself up to a new beginning, starting a new chapter. The Fool in the tarot is a picture of a man, in the traditional tarot at least. It's a picture of a man just walking, getting ready to go on a journey. He doesn't really have any bags in his hand. And he's open. He's flowing with the universe. He's just letting the universe guide him. And he's getting ready to walk off a cliff, and he's just fine because he's like, you know what? The universe is going to catch me. You have to get into that energy, pile 1. You have to get into the Fool energy. You're ready for a new beginning. Whatever that looks like, I do believe that's connected to your decision that you need to make, but you are ready for it. You're ready to make this decision. Because with this, what excuses am I making right now? That's telling me that in your mind, some of the things that are looping are excuses. Things that you've told yourself for why you can't make the decision. And again, that goes back to that the constant thoughts. Being in that place of inaction because you're thinking too much, okay? You do need to surrender these outdated beliefs about yourself. It's time to let that go. Like I was saying with that, ramen story, okay? If you were connecting with that, like I said, you have to really evaluate what's going on there. Why are you buying that because you like it? Or are you buying it because it connects you back to, some pain? And I mean, that's just being honest about it. It says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So this is about letting go of those old beliefs about yourself that you can't do this, or you can't achieve that, or you're not good enough for this. It's time to let that go. Only thing that matters is right now in the present. And, if you're watching this, you're clearly doing the work. So you need to let go of those beliefs because they don't resonate anymore. You're not the same person. You have evolved to a new place. All right, surrender your fear of change. So that's connected again to this Fool energy here, that you're being asked to take the leap. Surrender the fear of change and surrender your fear of change and shock of the new. So this is again saying embrace the new. You don't need to know everything that's going on, but you just need to flow and embrace it. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be shocking, but it's going to be beautiful. And there's nothing to fear. Because whenever you say, Spirit, please let things happen for my highest good. I want whatever's happening for my highest good. And I surrender the rest. That means you're letting go of the control, the need to control. You're just flowing. And then you take the action when you're told to do so. You take the action when you are told, when you hear, do this, then you do it. Because not only are you showing the universe that you trust, that you're following the directions that you were told. You trust what you are being told. So you trust the path that you're being led on. Okay? You trust where you're being guided to go. Even if you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, but you just trust it. Right now is a time to restore and replenish. So, you may need some extra rest right now. You may need to take some time off from work. You may need to go on a vacation. You just need to heal yourself and rest and replenish. Okay, do some self-care things. Take care of yourself. Give yourself some extra love. Hug yourself. Hold yourself, okay? This is the time to do that. And that will also help your heart chakra as well, because we see all this green. Surrender to creativity. So you're being asked to get creative again. That's going to help with your sacral chakra. Once you are creative and doing creative things, that unblocks that sacral chakra energy. Okay, that unblocks that energy that's happening, because like I said, I saw that there's a block in your sacral chakra, a block with your creativity and your passion. So when you start doing things that are creative, that feels good, that unblocks that energy, and that energy is able to flow and move like it's supposed to. And so again, what passion am I ready to pursue, and how can I surrender more in this moment? So you're being asked to really think about, what are you passionate about? That's the sacral chakra energy again. You know, what lights you up? What makes you feel good? What would you like to explore? What would you like to learn? What would you like to do? The possibilities are endless. So you're being asked to explore that part of yourself and open yourself up to that, because that could be a part of the new journey as well, where you are being guided and where you are being led. How can I surrender even more in this moment? I'm going to read the back. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender, let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. So yeah, so you're being asked to just surrender more, okay? Even if you have to say it, if that helps, because I do that. Sometimes I say, okay, I surrender. I surrender to this. I surrender the outcome. I'm not going to try to control. I'm going to let this go. That even helps me, and it calms me down. So maybe that will work for you, but find a way to, find whatever works for you, but you're being asked to surrender. It's time to surrender even more. Even if you have been doing it, keep doing it even more, because there's more to let go. It's more to release, okay? And the more you do it, the easier it is. And you will see how rewarding it is. The rewards are so beautiful. You're going to be like, wow, what was I waiting so long to do this for? Why did I not trust? Why did I not just let go? So take the leap of faith. Take the risk, okay? Because if you're being guided in that direction, the universe always has your back. You could fall off that cliff, but you will be caught, okay? So trust it. Take inspired, aligned action when you're told to do so, and just let the rest go. Just let it go. I know it sounds hard, but you can do it. So I'm sending you so much love, Pile One. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for liking the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Join the Capital LOVE tribe. Comment below. Let me know how that resonated for you. And I really hope that this helped. Please do the work so you can unblock these chakras and get them in balance, so you can really see the rewards from that as well. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the Capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love, support. I love you all. Thank you. All right, we're going to get right into it. Spirit, what do we need to know about Pile 2? Pile 2 and their chakras. What do they need to know? What do they need to heal? What is blocked? Pile 2 and their chakras. We have the Sun, the Tower in reverse, we have Eight of Wands, we have Seven of Cups, we have the Emperor in reverse, we have Eight of Cups in reverse, We have strength. And then we have 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Okay, let's get these other cards. Pile 2. We have Dreams, 26, which reduces to number 8. We have Soul Healing, 35, which reduces to the number 8. It says 2 8s here, 88. We have Nurturing, number 3. Forgiveness. Mysticism. Soulmate. Empath. Okay. How to. Okay, this is. Alright, how to. So some of your blockages are your third eye and your crown chakra. Also, you have blockages with mostly your crown chakra and your third eye. Now, let me say this. You are naturally a light worker or healer, okay? Some of the blockages that I'm seeing is your ego. I think that because we have a lot of fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think part of the issue is the ego, because what I'm seeing here for the solar plexus, your solar plexus is a bit active, overactive. That can happen as well. You know, some of our chakras can be overactive or not active enough, which means they're blocked. I'm seeing here that your solar plexus has a tendency to be overactive, and it's overactive because of your ego. What I'm seeing here is that you are blocked with your third eye and your crown chakra because you're not studying enough, you're not practicing your gifts. Okay, you have gifts, you have strong dreams. I'm hearing you have very strong dreams every night, but you're not recording your dreams. You're not writing down whatever you saw in your dreams or whatever you heard. You're not practicing your gifts. For some of you, you're not even using your gifts, okay? Using your abilities that you have, whatever psychic abilities that you have. You're not studying enough. You're not reading enough. You're not exercising these gifts. So when you're not exercising these gifts, they become dormant and blocked. Like it's not open. You know, you have like your third eye and your crown chakra are strong, but I do feel here that there's not enough activity going on there. And part of it is because, for one, some of you are really not doing enough intentional healing. Okay, you're not intentionally focused on your healing. It's like you know what you need to do, but you're not taking the time to do the work. It's kind of like, okay, I know I have this issue, but it just is what it is. And it's kind of like, no, you have to deal with it, because you know that if you hold on to these things, it's not good for you. But it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm just getting the feeling of just like either you're tired or you don't feel like it, or it's a bit of an impatient energy here. Maybe you don't have the patience to deal with it. Yeah, like I feel like you know a lot of your, like I feel like you know like what it is you need to work on. You know what you can improve upon. You know what it is that you really need to deal with. But I'm seeing here that you're not taking the time to do it. And I think you're not taking the time to do it because of like you don't feel like it, or you feel a little impatient with seeing the progress, or you know, you're not making time for it. It's not, you're not putting that intentional effort there, because we do have here soul healing. So that means that, and you see again, there goes that purple again. That's that third eye crown chakra energy, because we see a lot of purple here, a lot of purple and like blue, so like the indigo color. So the more healing you do, the more you will unblock those areas. Okay, I feel that Proud too, you're the type of person that, you know, you need to, you love instant gratification. Okay, you love to see the rewards just like that. And I feel that if you don't see rewards that quickly, you have a hard time holding on. And so you're being asked to be patient, to develop more patience, and you're being asked to be more patient with yourself and patient with the circumstances around you. For some of you, you are in a relationship or there's a soulmate in your life, and you know, you're feeling this energy of, okay, yeah, so I'm hearing, whenever I hear these sounds, outside, like right now I'm hearing a helicopter. You're probably feeling like nothing is really happening, or not enough movement is happening in the situation, or you know, you want to see more, of what's going to happen in this situation, but you feel like it's not moving fast enough. And by that helicopter passing, Spirit is saying it is moving, but right now it's moving at the pace that it's supposed to move. I'm hearing that, you know, part of the lesson with that is for you to learn patience and to learn how to wait and be patient. Like I said, it's like a lot of fire, quick energy here. Okay, so you may be a fire sign, or you may have like a lot of fire placements in your chart. And so part of the issue here is you're being taught to have patience, and you're being taught that everything isn't going to come as fast as you want. You're not always going to get everything as quickly as you want. There is an energy here of, I do feel, like I said, there is some ego issues here. There is like, it's kind of just like for some of you, I do feel like it's a know-it-all type energy. Like, you know this and you know that, and no one can really tell you, you know, certain things, because it's like, you're like, okay, I already know that already. And for some of you, it's kind of just like an energy of, I don't need to do this and I don't need to do that, because I know how I am. It's almost like, okay, I know I'm this way, and so this is how I am, so I don't really need to do anything to change it, because this is just who I am. And it's like, okay, well, we know that, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you have to act in this way, or you don't have to make changes. Okay, so that's kind of like the energy I'm getting here. It's like a stubbornness and like a like I said, like an ego thing going on here. And you're being asked, because like I said, for some of you, your solar plexus is overactive, meaning it's going from one extreme to the next. It's going mostly in that overactive direction, where it's like, you know, you're overly confident, and it's not always attached to the truth. It's a bit, it could be rooted in ego. And I'm not saying that you're wearing a mask. I don't feel that you are wearing a mask, but if it's rooted in ego, then that means it's not rooted in the truth. Okay, so, you know, kind of get to like really kind of like know who you are. But just because, like I said, so for like example, okay, let me just get, the example came to me. For example, like let's just say, like, you know how some people will say they'll base their behavior on their astrological sign. Okay, so I'll use myself, because I always use myself with these examples. So just to make it clear, so I use myself. Okay, I'm a Scorpio sun. So with me being a Scorpio sun, I love alone time. Like I just enjoy alone time. That's one of my favorite things, to just be alone. Like I just enjoy that. So it's like if a friend says to me that they want to spend time with me, and I'm like, oh no, I mean, I want to spend time with you, but I really just want my alone time. You know, I'm a Scorpio. So that's just like me making an excuse and hiding behind the fact of like, oh, I'm a Scorpio and I love alone time, so I can't spend time with you. That's not me working on still, like, I know this about myself. I know that I do need alone time, but that's still not me making the effort to spend time with this person because I want to hide behind like, oh yeah, you know, Scorpios love alone time, so yeah, girl, we'll just have to hook up later. I don't know, we'll see each other when we see each other because I love alone time. No, that's, I need to also make the effort, like, even though I do know this about myself, my friend is saying, I value my friendship. My friend is saying, hey, I want to spend time with you. Then that means I need to spend time, find some time to spend with this friend and not hide behind the fact of like, oh, I'm a Scorpio and I love alone time. You know, I hope that makes sense. So I feel the energy of that here. Like, you know, if you know, you may say things like according to your astrological sign, like, well, you know, I'm this, so you know how I am. And it's like, yeah, we get it, but is that really like you becoming your best version? So really taking the time to like look at those different qualities and see like if there's just like some improvement, because I really do feel that for you, Pal, too, it's really about, of course, it's about being honest with yourself, but it's also about you coming to this place of like true reflection. Okay, I feel like you've been doing the work and you know how to do the work, but you're gonna have to ask yourself, are you really looking at yourself in the mirror completely, or are you halfway looking? Are you just looking, you know, just to like see this part of yourself? Or are you really taking the time to say, hey, okay, you know what, I need to do better. I need to read more. I need to do this more. Like, I need to do these things and really like follow through. Because I do see here, like I said, you do have some beautiful psychic abilities that are waiting to be unblocked and they're waiting to be tapped into. But from what I'm seeing is like there's an energy here of you having a hard time getting into that energy because it could be excuses, it could be ego, it could be, you know, you're not seeing the rewards fast enough, so you don't want to stick with it. So it's about patience and diligence here, okay? I am also seeing that you need to nurture yourself. With this nurturing card here, okay? You need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself, and you need to nurture your inner child. For some of you, you may have a hard time spending time with yourself alone. You know, that may feel scary for you. It may feel like you always want people around. That's something you're going to have to look at as well, because it's like, okay, if you're, yeah, because I'm seeing this, you need some solo time. Okay, for some of you, yeah, because in these pictures, you just see a person by themselves. For some of you, you need this time alone. And I'm not saying like, you know, if you're in a relationship, you need to break up with your person. I'm not saying anything like that. What I'm trying to say is like, you need some time to spend just by yourself, like intentional time by yourself, where maybe it's like if you take the day off of work, you just spend time with yourself all day. You know, you take yourself out, do whatever it is that feels good to you. You may just want to stay in the house and just kind of relax, but whatever that looks like, you need to take yourself out, spend some time with yourself, be with yourself, because I do feel that for some of you, there's a fear of being alone. You know, you have a fear of being by yourself. And when I say by yourself, that doesn't mean you're calling people on the phone and you're, you know, like you're just strictly by yourself. You're not talking to anyone on the phone. You're not engaging on social media. You're just by yourself, just you. Because I do see that some of you fear that. And that fear is in your root chakra. I don't know if there's a fear of like being alone, or it's a fear of like, you know, scared that people will leave you, like an abandonment situation here. There's something deeper here, and this is going to be different for everyone, but it's in your root chakra, and it's also affecting your relationship or whatever the situation is with the soulmate in your life. It's affecting it, your fear of being alone, your fear of spending time with yourself alone, okay? For some of you, you do need to get grounded. like I said, it's not like it's a lot that needs to be done, because like I said, I do feel like you do know how to heal, or you have some type of understanding about it, but it's about putting some intentional time into your healing. Okay, being intentional. You may want to, like I said, read a book about, healing, or listen to a podcast, do things like that, because I do feel that once you're able to get back into that energy, you'll be able to transmute that. But it's about taking that time to intentionally deal with it, because like I said, part of that is affecting your relationship with this person, or situation with this person, the soulmate. And it's about being afraid to nurture yourself, nurture your inner child, and spend time with yourself as well. I do feel that once you spend time with yourself alone, with no interruptions, not calling or talking to anyone, you'll be able to see some of these things that you weren't able to see before, because you were surrounded by so many people. It's nothing wrong with having a lot of people around, but sometimes when we have a lot of people around, we're not able to focus on our own selves and our own truth. Like what I was saying, for example, with myself, how I love alone time. So when I'm alone again, after being with people, I'm able to regroup. I'm able to think. I'm able to reflect. And I'm able to start integrating the things that I've learned and what's happened and what's going on. So I feel for you, pal, too, that you're not taking that time to do that in an intentional way, okay? We learn a lot from the people that are in our lives. But if we're not taking that time by ourselves to process, to integrate that, we're doing ourselves a disservice. It's like I'm not going to say you're back on autopilot, but you're in a loop where you're really not taking in what you've been learning. You're just looping again. And it's like that information is almost just like when you think about a phone, right? When it gets an upgrade, a software update, it has to take that time. You got to cut the phone off for it to download. It's not going to download unless you cut it off. Okay? That's just like yourself. You have to cut everything off. You're going to have to be by yourself for that information, for all of that to integrate. It can't integrate just overnight. It's going to take some time by yourself for you to really be like, okay, all right, I'm feeling like, okay, I get what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I learned, and this is how I can move forward. So that's going to be really helpful for you, how to, with, balancing out your chakras and getting that together. Taking that time to be by yourself and not be afraid to be alone. Because like I said, for some of you, I think there is a fear, and it could be abandonment, like inner child issues there, like abandonment, and like feeling like people just leave, they're never there for you, or they leave from you. So that's something that you're going to have to deal with as well. And like I said, something's going on with your root chakra that's affecting your relationship with this person, or your situationship, or situation. Let me not say situationship, but your situation with this person, okay? Because some of you may not even be in a relationship. It may just be a friendship right now. So something is going on there that you need to explore. All right, surrender to effortlessness. Surrender comparisons with other people. Surrender procrastination. Bring it into form, 41. So that reduces to number 5. New birth, guarded vigilante, 24. Which reduces to number 6. She feels, she knows, 22. So that reduces to number 4. Wow, so we have 4, 5, 6. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? What can I do to make a difference? To whom am I comparing myself right now? Wow. That's so crazy. We have 2 messages of comparisons here. Okay, pal 2. So let's get into it. So I do feel, this is like what I was saying too with the with the, which chakra was the solar plexus chakra, when I was saying how I do feel for many of you it's overactive, and it's overactive in a way of like ego. And I'm definitely seeing that now, because it's like, again, like I said, when that ego is there, it's not always, that's not always the truth, okay? The truth of who you are. So some of you may do things to overcompensate, or to make yourself look better than, or to feel like you have to prove something because you're comparing yourself to other people. Okay, we have two messages here about surrendering the comparisons that you have with other people. Let me read the back. What are you able to see in another is only, what you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. So, you know, what you see in someone else that you're comparing yourself to, you already have it within. Okay, you already have that energy within you, and like the card said, that's ready to be brought out. It's ready for you to shine the light on that area. So for some of you, maybe you could be comparing yourself to someone and their psychic abilities. Okay, that could be what's going on, because like I said, you are naturally, you have a lot of psychic abilities, but it's blocked, it's not being brought out. And you could be comparing yourself like, oh, why am I not as talented as that person? Or why don't I have that ability? And Spirit is confirming you do have it. But if you keep looking at this other person and thinking, you know, they have this and they have that, and I don't have this, then that's holding you back from bringing that natural gift that you have to the light. Okay? And it's ready to come out. She feels, she knows. And surrender procrastination. I do feel that many of you, this procrastination could be about, you know, again, like not taking that time for yourself, not taking the time to explore whatever it is that you want to do, not taking the time to put the energy into the things that you want to do. And this is telling me that you know what it is you want to do, because you feel it. You feel it in your soul. You know what it is you want to do, but it's about, again, taking that intentional time, surrendering the need to procrastinate, surrendering the need to keep putting things off. Oh, I'll get to it. Oh, you know, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow, you know, and tomorrow keeps being put off every week. So you know what it is you want to do, and you're ready to create it. You're ready to bring it into form. So take the time, be intentional, and do it. And like this says, bring it into form. I didn't even realize that when I said that. Bring it into form. It's time to bring it in. Whatever it is that you want to do, it's time to bring it into form. Okay, there's double messages here. And it just keeps reaffirming the same thing. And in the other spread that we did, the Empress card came in upright. And the Empress, that's over the sacral chakra. That's your sacral chakra right there. And it's balanced. So that means it's ready to create. You're ready to create and bring into form whatever it is that you want to do. So trust it. Stop putting it off. Stop comparing yourself to other people, and you can do it. New birth, guarded, vigilante. So there's something going on. You're transforming here. You're transforming to a new place. You're moving into a new situation, but you're a bit guarded. And for some of you, that's your heart chakra, because that green, that represents the heart chakra. So it's something that you're guarded about, that you need to open up with your heart. Okay, and that's about that nurturing yourself again, nurturing yourself and taking the time to give yourself that love and tender care that you need. So you're also being asked to stop forcing, stop pushing so hard, to just go with the flow. Okay, don't try to control things. Just go with the flow and let go and just flow. Flow with the universe, flow like a river. Okay, don't force it, just flow. So what can I do to make a difference? And am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So for some of you, you do have some shame that's, you know, buried down deep within, that you need to address and you need to face. Now let's talk about shame. Shame is it's shame and guilt. Those are like the lowest vibrations that we can feel. You know, when we go to that place of feeling ashamed, that's a seriously low vibration. And that's something that you're going to have to deal with. Ask yourself, what are you ashamed of? What do you have shame around? It could be things from childhood. It could, it could be from adulthood as well. But there's some buried shame that needs to be addressed, because you don't want to be trapped there. You don't want to be ashamed of anything. Things happen. It's life. We make mistakes. I mean, you can't even really consider it mistakes. We have to get rid of these words. But things happen. We make choices, and sometimes it's not the best decision we think, but it was meant to be, okay? And so it's about forgiving yourself. And we saw that forgiveness card came out. You need to forgive yourself and release the shame, because when you have that shame there, you're holding yourself back from transforming and moving forward. Okay. And finally, ask yourself, what can you do to make a difference? And I feel that it's something that you're trying to, bring into form here, that you're trying to create, but it's something important that you're trying to do. And ask yourself, how will it make a difference? And how will this impact others? Because you're ready to have this new beginning. You're ready to transform to a new place. Okay. But it's going to be about letting go of that shame, not making excuses, not comparing yourself to others, really walking your own path, taking time for yourself, being intentional to do the work, to heal, to learn, to grow more. Okay, Pile 2? So I really hope that helps. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here with me. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for showing up for yourself and doing this work. Please like the video. Please comment below. Let me know how that resonated for you. Please subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. Thank you all for all of your love and support. So we're going to get right into it, Pile 3. What do you need to know about your chakras? What are the blockages? What do you need to know? What do you need to heal? What's going on with your chakras, Pile 3? Alright, Pile 3, let's go. Pile 3, please. Pile 3. Okay, we have 7 of Cups. We have the Star card. We have 8 of Wands. We have Knight of Cups in reverse. We have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have 6 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Devil in reverse. Okay. And we have 2 of Wands in reverse, the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get these cards out. We have Divine Wisdom, 36, which reduces to number 9. Mother Earth, number 1. Angels and Masters, 33, which reduces to number 6. Dissipating, Gratitude, Prayer, and Trickery. Okay. pile 3. Okay, let's go. Whew. All right, so pile 3. This is like a lot of heart chakra work here that I'm seeing. Heart chakra, solar plexus, which is dealing with your confidence, okay, and throat chakra. So we have the heart chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, okay. There's blockages here with you trusting your intuition. Okay, that's the first thing that's jumping out at me, pile 3. You're having a hard time trusting your intuition. I think that you feel that you're having a hard time with like discernment. You're having a hard time with discerning what you're meant to do and what you need to know. I think that you feel like maybe it's a situation where you've done things in the past that you felt your intuition told you to do and it did not pan out the way you thought it should have, and now you feel just uneasy about trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. And so I'm here to say this. When you start to trust your intuition, you're not always going to get it right. And I put that in quotation because life is a journey, and it's about taking chances. And when you start to trust yourself and trust the wisdom, because you have a lot of divine wisdom being channeled through you, you have natural gifts with that. You are a channel. I don't know if you know that or not, but anyway, you are a divine channel. So when you have that wisdom coming through you, it's about trusting it and trusting that even if you're not sure about it, you say to the universe, I'm trusting and I have faith that this is happening and I'm making the right decision for my highest good. Okay? And whatever happens, I know I will be okay because I'm trusting and I'm letting go and I have faith. There's a lack of faith here. Okay? There's a lack of faith here, and it's blocking your heart chakra. The heart chakra really attaches us to spirit, okay? It really, because that's the energy of love. That's the highest frequency. And when we think about that love and just letting go, because it's really connected with our intuition. It's about following what your heart wants and trusting it and not feeling like you're being tricked. Like your intuition is tricking you, or you can't trust your intuition because it's a little too tricky, and you feel like your logic and reasoning is what you can always trust. I do see here that there's an addiction to. There's like there's some root chakra things going on too. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that before, but there's something going on, like you're in your root chakra. You're trying to, I feel for you because this is coming up in reverse. I feel for you that many of you are balancing out your addictions. And it could be addiction to work. It could be addiction to food, alcohol. You could have codependency issues, codependent on people. I feel like you're balancing that out, okay? I do see that here. So I just want to let some of you know that like if you've been working on that, it is balancing out. You're balancing out. Because for some of you, I am hearing there is an addiction to people, especially like certain people that you become fond of. You find yourself becoming addicted to them. And so you're balancing that energy out. Now, getting to your heart chakra, I do feel for many of you, you have a hard time. It's almost like an energy of, some of you have been betrayed before. And it's like if you were just, betrayed one time by that person that you love a lot, that person, that betrayal made you close your heart chakra up or just shut it down, basically like, you didn't want to open it up anymore because you didn't want to feel that pain. And so you're being asked to open your heart chakra and trust. Trust that you can open your heart chakra and it's safe. Because like I said, this is affecting your intuition because your heart chakra is not open. It's affecting your intuition and it's affecting your decisions because you're not acting from the heart. You're acting from your mind. And so when you act from your mind, you're not completely opening yourself up to that abundance. You're going with what's safe. What you've worked out in your mind and your logic has created a situation of safety. So that's saying that you are in fear because you feel like, okay, this is a sure thing. If I do it this way, boom, 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 and it works out like this, and that's that control. So you're being asked to open up your heart and go with what your heart says and take a chance. Take a chance on what your heart is telling you to do because that's your intuition. And with this high priestess coming up in the star, you're very intuitive. But part of your intuition is being blocked because your heart chakra is closed. And you see here with this Mother Earth, the earth is like right in her, this is that heart center. You know, you have a huge heart. You have a beautiful heart, Pal 3. But it's closed. It's almost like I'm getting like the energy, like I see ice, like it's cold. And not only is this affecting your intuition, but it's affecting your decisions and it's affecting your relationships, okay? I'm hearing for some of you, you know, the coldness that you have with some of the people in your life is getting to be a little too much. It's a little too much for them to deal with. And, you know, you're being asked to show gratitude. You know, this gratitude is coming up. And then that's also that throat, that blue, that's that throat chakra energy as well. You're being asked to express gratitude for everything. You know, I said this before, but I'm going to say it again because Spirit brought this to my awareness. You know, when I go to the store or whatever, I make a purchase or anything, I'm always saying thank you, Spirit. Thank you to my spiritual team. Because even if this purchase was $2.99, I'm like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, that I have the money to pay for this. Because guess what? I don't have to have it. You know, I don't know what my life, you know, we have to show that gratitude. So show gratitude for the things that you have in your life. Yeah, there goes that train again. Definitely. Show gratitude for the things you have in your life. Show gratitude to the people in your life. With this throat chakra here, you're being asked to express that gratitude. Express the gratitude for the people in your life. You know, and the things that they do for you and how they help you. Okay? For some of you, you know, your third eye is quite very balanced, okay? You have a beautiful third eye, but there's something going on with this throat chakra. There's some things that you're not expressing. For one, like I said, we saw the gratitude here. You need to express more gratitude, but it's something else that you're not expressing. I'm getting the energy here for some of you that you're not telling the truth about. It's almost like who you are, but almost like it's a situation where it's like you're not telling the truth to. It's just something you're not being honest about, and you're being asked to start being honest. First, you need to be honest with yourself, and then you need to start being honest with others about this in divine timing. You don't need to rush this, but it's something you need to be honest about. Okay, it's something that you're not being honest about, and that's blocking your throat chakra. I'm hearing that you need to take the action when you're told to take the action. Okay, when you're told to speak on whatever it is that you need to speak on, you need to do it. Okay, but do it when you're being told to do it. Okay, some of you, I'm hearing you're still trying to control that, and you're being guided to release that control, but it's something that you need to talk about, that you need to speak your truth on. And yeah, because I'm feeling that tension in my throat chakra, and this is definitely blocked because of that. Okay. Yeah, my throat chakra feels so tight. Now we have here angels and masters. So this is telling me that many of you, you know, your angels, Archangel Michael, I'm hearing, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Metatron. These are the angels, archangels that are coming through. And Archangel Raphael. These are the archangels that are coming through, okay, that are working with you, and they're helping you. They're helping you to balance your chakras, because what I'm hearing is this. Many of you are being elevated. You're being elevated here because you are a channel. You are a channel of divine wisdom. And so they're really working and balancing your chakras. They're really helping you with this. They are right there working on each chakra with you. Okay, they're doing a lot of this tuning up with you at night. You're getting a lot of chakra upgrades at night. Get your rest at night. Go to bed at night, because you're getting a lot of upgrades at night while you sleep. They are working on you like heavy, because again, you are a channel. You're meant to do big things here on earth. You know, this woman, the earth is her heart. Okay, humanitarian work. We have the star here. That's that Aquarius energy. You're meant to do humanitarian work. You're meant to work with people. You're meant to work with animals. You have a big mission here. So you're going to have to open your heart. It's not going to work unless you open your heart. Okay, and they are working with you. Like I said, those archangels that I just said, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, call on their help. Call on them and ask them to help them unblock your heart. Unblock your heart chakra. Now we see here, we have this yellow here, and that's solar plexus energy, the solar plexus chakra. So with that, I'm seeing this. I feel like your solar plexus, I don't feel like your solar plexus is in bad shape. I feel like you are a confident person, but I feel like with this confidence, I feel like there's almost like a situation here where it's like you're not confident in this new person you're becoming. There's still like this hesitancy. I feel like you're not confident in this new person you're becoming, and you're also not confident in opening your heart, because I feel like you don't want to get hurt, and I feel like, you know, you don't want to deal with pain and betrayal. And that's about trusting this journey and trusting that you can open your heart, and you could be confident in that. You could be confident in having, you know, this big heart. Like, for example, right now when I'm filming this is Cancer season. Shout out to the Cancers. Happy birthday, Cancers. So, you know, people talk about Cancers like, oh, they're the crybabies. Oh, you know, they cry so much and they just feel everything. But no one talks about how big their heart is and how they are unapologetic about how they love and how big their heart is. And that's like their superpower, their sensitivity and their big heart. They love that they have a big heart. People make fun of them for that, but they love that they have that big heart. You ask a Cancer any day, they're like, yes, I have a big heart and I just want to love you. You know, that's just how they are. And so it's like you need to step into that Pile 3. You need to step into that energy of like, you know what? Yeah, I got this big ass heart and it's beautiful. And, you know, I want to just love it on everyone. I just want to just be loved. You know, you got to step into that energy. Let go of, you know, feeling like you have to just operate with your mind and your logic and your reasoning, and there's no heart. You know, when we think about, like, for example, sometimes when you hear people sing, you know, you could hear two people singing the same song, but if one person has more heart and more soul, you feel it. Like, you feel it on a deeper level. But if the other person's just singing, you know, and their mind is all in it and they're just thinking about the words and like, oh, I just don't want to screw it up, you're not feeling that soulful nature. You're not feeling that heart energy. You feel it from the person that's coming from the heart. So you want to open up your heart and feel confident in doing that and feel safe in it. And also express the gratitude, because, hold on, let me change my battery. Okay, so yeah, so it's just about expressing that gratitude and just owning that you have a big heart and knowing that it's okay. It doesn't take away from you. It doesn't make you less than. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you any of those things. It's a beautiful thing. It's your superpower that you have a big heart. And it's time for the world to see it. And letting it out is going to help your intuition and help you to be more of a divine channel. okay? Because you have that wisdom flowing through you, and that's natural to you as well. So you don't want to, because I'm going to touch on this before we pull your oracles out. You don't want to dissipate and lose yourself. Dissipate and lose yourself and not speak your truth, because a canary, that's like the bird that talks and sings. You know, there's some type of truth that needs to be expressed, and to continue to express that authenticity and who you are. So keep that in mind and don't get lost in like what people will think, what people will say. The more you live in your truth, the more authentic you are, the more people will accept you. There's a certain level of respect that people have for people who are honest and truthful and live in their truth. They may not like it, but they respect it. And that's the bottom line. And so, you know, keep living in your truth. Express your truth. Be authentic. Be who you are. And have that big heart and show your big heart. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're meant to do. Okay? Let's get into your oracles, pile 3. So, all right, we have surrender, frustration. Surrender your belief in scarcity. Surrender to non-action. Okay, defend to the end, the worthwhile. 23, and that reduces to number 5. Listening for the truth. 36, and that reduces to number 9. Okay, you guys have an extra card. The word wants to be written. 42, which reduces to number 6. And then we have Pandora's gift. 45, which reduces to number 9. So that's another 9. I think we already had another 9 out. Okay. How does my body want to move today? If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Move this down. And then we have, what else could this mean? Okay, let me read the back. There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Okay, so that's something specific for some of you. You know, whatever situation is coming to your mind, you need to look at like, what else could that mean? What else is going on there? What else is that situation trying to tell you? Because there are messages there outside of the trigger and the self-limiting beliefs that you know, because like the card said, when we look at things, we look at our, you know, we look at these self-limiting beliefs. That's where our mind goes, okay, a lot of times. So it's about coming out of that and looking at the situation from a higher perspective. Okay, now let's start up here. So surrender to non-action. So right now it's the time to take a break. It's time to breathe out. It's time to, you know, do less. Maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to take a vacation. You need to take some type of break, time off. That's what you need right now. And like I said, sleep is going to be important for you, because the archangels and, you know, your spiritual team, they're doing things, they're upgrading you while you sleep. Okay, they're doing a lot of that work. They're helping you out while you sleep. So you really want to take that time to rest, give your body that rest and replenishment that's needed. Okay, surrender your belief in scarcity. So you have abundance blocks here. Okay, you have some scarcity beliefs. Remember, you can do anything and you can have anything. Don't let your mind hold you back. Don't let these old belief systems hold you back. There's enough room in the universe for everyone to win. It's enough room for everyone to win. It's enough room for us to do whatever it is we want, and for us to all be abundant, and successful. But we have to believe these things. We have to believe it. And that's, again, opening up that heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra and opening that up to believe it, so you could really tap into your intuition and take that inspired, aligned action. So right now you may be feeling frustrated about some things in your life. Maybe things are not moving what you feel should be fast enough, or you feel like you're having some blocks. So you're being asked to let that go, surrender frustration, and as soon as you let it go and let go of the worry and how is this going to turn out and what's going to happen, then the door will open. Okay? You do have a surprise coming, because Pandora's gift, that's telling me, like Pandora's box, that's like the unknown. When they opened Pandora's box, they didn't know what was going to come out. So you do have some type of surprise coming with that gift energy here. I do think that this is something that you don't expect, and it's going to be a huge surprise. And it's just something that, again, you just need to let go. Once you really speak your truth, be authentic with your truth, and open your heart, you are going to open up so many more doors that you can't even imagine, because we have here listening for the truth. And that, again, that's you listening to your heart and your soul. What is the truth in your heart and your soul? Again, detaching from the mind, really tapping into that heart energy. What is your heart and your soul trying to tell you? What is it that you need to know? Defend to the end the worthwhile. So it's something that you're working through right now. For some of you, you may be in a tough cycle. You may be coming out of this tough cycle very soon. So you're being tested, and you're just being asked to continue to work hard, continue to push forward. You are very wise. We have this owl here. Like, again, you're a channel. You're a channel of divine wisdom. So this test, this cycle that you're in, is coming to an end. Keep pushing. Keep moving forward. We have these 9s out. That represents you're getting close to 10. 10 is completion. The word wants to be written. So you're getting, again, you are that channel. Okay? You are a divine channel. So the information that you're channeling, you need to write it or express it some way, somehow, to help humanity, because that's what you're being guided to do. Maybe you're supposed to write a book. Maybe write some type of screenplay, song. I don't know. Blog. I don't know what it is you're supposed to do, but keep that in mind. It needs to be written, because you're channeling material that's going to help others. It's going to help humanity. So it needs to be written. So I want you to really meditate and think about this. If you had a magic wand and could choose anything, what would you choose? This is a beautiful question. If you could just have whatever it is you want, what is it that your heart desires? And that's going to really open up your heart chakra as well. Really ask yourself this and be honest, because whatever it is that's in your heart, that's what it is. And that's what the heart wants, and it's okay. How does my body want to move today? So this is asking you again, focus on that exercise, focus on moving your body, focus on moving that energy through your body. Again, your chakras are being aligned and balanced. So just keep focusing on you. Keep doing that work. Exercise will really help you kind of come out, get more into that heart space again, into that energy as well, which will help your intuition. So I really hope that helps, Pile 3. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here and doing the work. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself and doing the work. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonated for you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.